Greetings and welcome to the DevLook at Hand of Fate, beta build version 11396. This game is, well, quite a unique one. It's coming from a Kickstarter. It gathered just a bit more than 50,000 Australian dollars. It's by Australian company, obviously, called Defiant Development. It's not their first game, so they did a few mobile games before, but it is their first PC game. And I have to say I haven't seen anything quite like this in, like, ever. This game has enough unique stuff going for it to keep you playing for ages, probably. And if they keep enhancing it and putting in more content, it will be even better. So, this game is a collectible card game that blends in additional mechanics from roguelikes, from RPGs, and from action fighting games. Let's try again. Okay, it's quite hard to imagine all of this together, but I will show you and you will get what's going on right away. But let's start by going to the options menu. So there's actually a launcher, so this is a Unity game, and you have your typical launcher at the beginning. You can pick a resolution and a graphic presets. There is no additional graphic options whatsoever, at least at the moment. I hope they will add them. And you can rebind the keyboard controls to whatever you like. So you can play this game with keyboard, but I found it to be better with gamepad, at least at the moment. That's why I have my gamepad enabled and I play with it. And yeah, with keyboard the controls just feel a bit clunky. I think they just need some polish, but it is playable, pretty much so. It has some a bit strange bindings maybe, but not a big deal. Okay, let's jump in. So, it's a card game, as you might notice. This guy has a lot of cards, and first we start with picking. So this is the bosses. As you can see, I beat 2 of them, and I've been trying to beat the 3rd one for quite some time now, so I think I've put God, what's with my English? Okay, I put in the game something around 2 hours or so, and most of the time was actually spent trying to beat the 3rd boss.
Perhaps you're having trouble understanding how your pieces moved.
And they have a great narrator.
You will not progress far. I require far more
Okay.
from my opponents than mere competence.
So let's take, this is the 3rd boss. As you can see, is a Queen of Dust. She unlocks 6 new encounter cards and 3 new equipment cards. And 6 additional challenges, actually, 3 Rockfall and 3 Good Fortune. And we have additional rules here. Okay, let's be careful. And then you have 2 options, so you can start the game and you can build your deck. So let's go to the deck builder and actually see how it works. So I actually have 2 decks. One of them is equipment. So this is actually the deck that basically when you get an equipment from encounters, you will get it from this deck. So you can actually pick yourself basically what you will be getting if you defeated the enemies. Do I have something good here? I don't know. Inspect. We can take a look at this. Card is you can contents are known. Okay, I haven't encountered this. So yeah, basically before you encounter the card actually in a game, you won't know what it does. So it's a good, you know, it's basically kind of forcing you to use the card so that you will know what the hell is that. Okay, let's go back, and then you have encounters deck. So this is sort of the thing that's basically what adventures you will get while you're progressing through the level to the boss. And again, you can pick those. Works the same way, so you don't know if the card is new, you don't know what it is. Those, the adventures marked with a red dot, or I'm not sure, like red seal maybe? Is this, do I have it? No, I don't. Okay, I haven't completed any of those. So those basically give you additional drop. So even if you lose, but you have completed this encounter, you will get random cards for your deck. I think I did completed some of them, but I can't remember which one. So yeah, okay, I completed that one, but it's not with a red seal. Okay, so you have 2 decks, and those are the decks that you can actually affect. So okay, let's save them and then go to the game. There are several additional decks that are controlled by the deck master, I guess. So he's the guy who leads the game. This is the cards that the Queen of Dust actually has, a unique ones for this encounter. So he will shuffle the cards, put them out there, and give me my decks back. So I think those are my cards. And those are as well encounter cards. Okay, so this is how the game looks. This figurine is me, and I can choose to go to the closest cards. So the first level is usually quite simple, you just go one way, but the higher the level is, the more complex this layout will be, and you can actually sometime even go all the 4 sides, you know. So let's start it. Let's just go here and see. Okay, heroes remains. So this is we pass a funeral, and then the cleric will ask us to take the hero belongings. So let's take them and say, okay, we will carry them. He will give us a sword, and we can equip it for now. He will give us a shield. We can equip it as well.
Another curse on the table.
And after 5 steps, player loses 50%. So this is a curse. Basically, if you... okay, so we have this card. We have to deliver the stuff here. So let's proceed. So this is... I mean, this game gives you quite a lot of variety. So now we come to the this quest's end, and we have a choice. We can keep the sword or give it to the priest. So let's say we give it. And then he asks, do we have a shield? Okay, let's give it back. And because we did that, we finished the quests, and the priest will actually give us 2 blessing cards. So, treasure picker. When player chooses from multiple equipment or gold cards. So I mean, that's easy. So, some blessing stuff, and then we have a critical chance. That's always cool. On the other hand, I could have not give him the equipment and stayed with the equipment, but then lose my 50% of health after 5 turns, which is, I mean, it's not dreadful, but it's not so nice actually. So health regen here is quite slow. So if you look at the left corner, you can see there's my health card, and there's as well food. So food is used every time you move. Okay, we got to the treasure goblins. So every time you move, the food is actually used, and when you're out of food, you will start losing health. When you have food, you will actually gain health when you move. Now we have an encounter with goblins, and I can show you how the combat works. So here we have a card that spawns 3 goblins, and that's me with my crappy axe, and that's my health. This is your typical action combat that, you know, you can imagine in pretty much any game. Okay, come on, come here. Those guys try to run away from you because they have gold. And target is, well, that, you know, somehow reminiscent of, say, Diablo, maybe. You have to kick them as much as you can before they run into the portal. If they do, then you don't get anything from them. If they don't, well, then you get stuff. Come on. The combat is, well, at least at the moment, is quite simplistic. So all you can do is you can walk around, you can hit with your main weapon, you can block with a shield if you have it. First, obviously, you have to get the shield, actually. Okay, let's try to... Let's open the portal there. Let's try... Did I kill them? Come on, die. No, 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 no. Die, die, die! Yeah, okay. I killed him. Maybe we can get something nice. So, yeah, there's... 4 buttons. Basically, you can dodge, you can hit, you can block, or like kick with your shield or with your feet if you don't have a shield. And then you can parry if you have a shield again. Okay, we dealt with the goblins and they didn't give us anything. That's annoying. And we proceed to the next level. And the combat is, well, I mean, it's quite simplistic. So later on you can get some stuff like spells and daggers that you can throw, basically active skills. I think you can have 2 or 3 of them or something. So it's I mean, it's competent, let's say so. There's nothing bad about it now, but it's quite simplistic. Do we actually have to go? Oh, yeah, I have 16 gold. Okay, let's try to look at the shop. What we have? We have actually 0 food, which is bad. So we start losing health if I don't get more food now. Okay, buy items. What do we have here? Some maize. That's way too expensive. Let's better get some food. I don't have enough. Yeah, I have enough for 3 food. Well, that's better than dying. Okay, let's leave. So I guess the combat is actually the weakest part of the game at the moment. And, well, it's kind of what you've been doing, what you will be doing most of the time. Rockfall, this is something new. While journeying, you rumble overhead. Falling rocks force you to take cover. Yeah, this is the one of the events, and you have to pick a card, and depending on if you pick the success... Oh yeah, I do. Okay, I survive. So if you fail, you will draw the damage cards, and or like, I don't remember how exactly they are called, but basically there can be like losing food, losing health, losing gold, whatever. Run and attack the bandits. Sure. Let's go kick them. So I have to pick 2 monster cards. I have 7 bandits to fight with. Not a big deal. I mean, the combat is very simple, and aside from that, there are few problems with it. One of the biggest ones, I guess, is the camera, actually. So sometimes it does slightly crazy stuff. They really have to fix it. And then you can as well do things like this. So once you start chaining this combo, you really become nearly unstoppable, let's say so. Not exactly like totally unstoppable. But if they don't hit you, you can just chain it forever. Even if you miss the next hit, it will still chain it with the next one you will hit, and you can just do it non-stop, which is a bit silly, because those hits, if I understood correctly, are the most powerful ones. So okay, let's dispatch of these guys. The combat at the start is not very interesting. It gets more interesting when you get more equipment. Okay, so we got shield, nice. So I can show you the shield, and we get a better axe, which does 5 more damage, which is also nice. So one problem is the camera, and okay, we got a crucible. Do I fight monsters, or do I swim the river? Let's go fight, whatever. So the first, yeah, as I was saying, mages. I don't want mages. Mages are horrible. The combat at first is quite simplistic, because you just have your mace or axe or whatever and a shield, but when you get the skills, it gets a bit more interesting. The one problem is camera, and the other problem is actually the AI of the monsters. So I will show you here. As you can see, they attack by 1. So when one attacks, the other one doesn't really do anything. So here I can show you the parry. Okay, let's kick him. Come here. So those guys actually defend it. Nope. Nope. Okay, that's pretty easy. I haven't figured out a way. So, and the difficulty of enemies also seems a bit random, because with the melee guys it's quite easy. And so this is the boss, for example, Jack of Skulls, and what he does is, I'll just pick him and let's show you how it works. So this is one of the, I think it's the second boss that I beat before. And what he does is actually he summons the skeletons. Yep, and until you beat him, even if you beat the skeletons, he will raise them back. Again, they are all melee, so not exactly... Oh, no, there's not all melee. There's this freaking shotgunners. Whoops. Yep, dodge. So they do have sort of friendly fire. Okay, let's dodge them. Let's kick them. Nope, nope, you don't shoot me. Ow, shit. Okay, he shot me. Okay, let's try to get this guy. Come on, die. Okay, we got him. So yeah, the bosses have sort of various abilities, and they do different things, so it's not as boring as just combating the normal monster. Well, I wouldn't say it's actually boring, because when you get like 2 cards or something, Okay, this... Oh god, I got mages. Okay, let's see if I can beat them without losing half of my health now, because last time that didn't end so well. So the bosses are a bit more interesting to combat rather than the normal mobs. I feel that they... Oh god, already. Those guys have a shield and all that annoying things. Come on. Ouch. Ouch. Come on. Okay, well, let's dispatch of these guys. God damn it, I never can dodge this crap. Ouch. Yeah, too late or something. Okay, I'm getting hit horribly. Oh. Okay, let's dispatch of these guys. Ouch. How do you... Okay, let's try. So if you see this green thing that appears sometimes, whoop, that's actually the signal that I can parry it, and I'm pretty bad at that. Whoop. Okay, so I guess I can parry it actually. Let's try. Whoops, that didn't work. Let's try again. I know he's gonna do this thing. I don't get it. How do you beat those dicks? Come on. Die. Okay, one dead. Two more. No. Okay. See, can we stun lock them or something? Nope. Come on. Die. Come on. Here we go. Come on, come on. Yep, one more. Die. Yeah, finally. So, as you can see, the mages are slightly tougher than your average foes. I guess the more you go into the game, the tougher the foes will be. But this can get quite annoying. Oh yeah, Field of Poppies. Great, just what I needed. This mixes the whole field. Oh god, and I have 0 food. Okay, I will start losing health now. Yep. And I have a rockfall again. Great, just what I wanted. As you can see, this game has quite a lot of going, like from a roguelike, I guess, mechanics. And, oh, success again. Great. Okay, I'm not dying horribly. More monsters. Okay, this is getting intense. Can they drop something? Some food maybe, please? That would be good. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much Hand of Fate in a nutshell. If you've liked what you've seen so far, you will probably like the game. I mean, it's not bad, and all they need is to polish the combat a bit to make it a bit more interesting. I mean, stuff like, you know, adding combos. They do have this kind of simple combo that you just hit one button, but maybe allowing to chain the shield bash and like your normal attack, or doing stuff like heavy attacks or something like this after you actually exit the parry or whatever would be nice. Oh, and I'm dead. Well, that didn't go so well for me. Okay, second level. That's one level better than before. And I didn't even get any drops. Okay, that was pretty bad. But yeah, I guess we can stop here. So this is Hand of Fate. It's available on Mac, Linux, and Windows, obviously. You can get it in Steam Early Access for $25 or your original equivalent. And thank you for watching, and see you during the next update. Bye!